Welcome to East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans. These fans here know how to prepare for a game, and many have been preparing since dawn. A lot of anticipation for this game. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Mustangs will kick this away to get us going. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Michigan State.
First down here for this offense. Single back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the Spartans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The ball is loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he scores. Touchdown, Spartans. That is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Michigan State, 7, SMU, 0.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking to scramble. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Made the defense look slow that time.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Spartans come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
That sack sets up an important third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the return starts from inside the 20. They make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the defender miss. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First and 10 play coming up. To throw, it's Carter. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Ponies. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
That return backfires on him. Now the offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's the second down play. Linebacker shifting around now. Second down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting,
and that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Michigan State.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. The catch is made. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming up, second down and goal. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that previous play. Hand off to the back. And the Spartans are going to keep this drive rolling. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And we're going to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. High completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Carter. Receiver makes the grab. Finding space at the 20. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. Football knocked loose in the backfield. The offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to extend the play. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain. The Mustangs are looking to keep this drive going.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air. It's Carter. And this pass is caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. They go with a direct snap. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive moving. The offense sets up with a first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Got to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. They trust their offensive line. That time, quarterback just sneaks it across.
Yeah, there's no reason to actually make this more complex than it needs to be. Snap, quarterback gets behind those linemen, gets behind them, finds a little crease, and gets 6.
And they go up 18 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walters. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll feed the back again. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
It's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Oh, that one's picked off.
Find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Scanning the field. It's Carter. Throws it to the right. He's got a receiver wide open here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get...
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. The Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Spartans come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw it again. Gets made on the out route. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. And the Spartans come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. With the catch, it's Young. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a 1st down.
Of 12. 1st down for the offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Young. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powering through. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down
enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Spartans looking to run some tempo here.
And a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
They get him down after the completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw yet again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Increasing out motion from the offense. They're going to run it. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Carter. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the Mustangs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, SMU.
This should be the last play of the quarter. A running play called on fourth down. Break screener over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score SMU 38, Michigan State.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick it away.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. And the Spartans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
We'll never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. It's a big return off the INT. It's a possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's second down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Mustangs bring their punt team onto the field. On 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt is fair, caught, but now up to see about that penalty. And the head coach.